20 plus years ago, a website changed my life. And here's why it still matters in 2025. To understand how a website changed my life, we need to rewind about 30 years. At school, I was invited on a rugby tour to South America, a dream opportunity. But there was one condition. In order to get there, I had to raise part of the money myself. That meant afternoons filled with absolute dread, going door to door, selling raffle tickets to strangers in my neighborhood. Some humored me, some slammed the door in my face, a few took pity, but thankfully after a few months, enough said, sure, why not? In the end, I raised my portion, but more importantly, I walked away with two key lessons. Number one, nothing worth having comes easy. Hard work builds value. And two, I never want to be a door-to-door salesperson again. Cold calling isn't my thing. I didn't enjoy trying to convince other people out of the blue to buy something they weren't looking for. I don't like being on the receiving end of that either. Sure, some businesses thrive on cold calls, but when I started building my own company, I knew I wanted a different path. Thankfully, this thing called the internet surfaced around the same time I entered the marketplace. Suddenly, I could create a digital honeypot that attracted the right people. People who were already looking for what I offered. And the best part? My website worked 24/7, never got tired, and answered questions before I ever spoke to the customer. These ended up being warm leads. No arm twisting required, just real people with real needs looking for real solutions. If I had been born 20 years earlier, I would have been pounding pavements and cold calling to get business just like everybody else. But with a website, you don't have to. And yet people still ask, do I need a website in 2025? Yes, a massive yes. A website is the one online space you fully control. You decide how it looks, you decide what it says, you decide how it functions. Now, don't hear what I'm not saying. Social media platforms are great for attracting new business, but they come and they go. And they also come with restrictions. Remember MySpace, Vine, Friendster? They're all gone. Meanwhile, I built my website back when MySpace launched, and our site is still going strong. It's built history, credibility, and helped us secure thousands of customers over the years. And the best part? It was all within our control. Our website has helped us attract clients from around the world, USA, Dubai, the UK, without ever leaving our shores. These weren't cold leads, they came to us. All we had to do was deliver. That's the power of a website. It's not just a digital brochure, it's a business partner. One that works while you sleep, reaches audiences you'd never think to target, and takes pressure off your sales team. Whether you're a plumber or an accounting practice, it scales with you. It's agile, adaptable, and under your control. Need to add a new service? Adjust pricing? Launch a special? With a website, you can do that in minutes. Unlike a social media platform where you're stuck playing by someone else's rules, your website is yours. And in a world driven by AI search and online visibility, guess what AI is referencing? Websites. Not flyers, not cold calls, not your last Instagram post. If your business isn't online and more importantly, doesn't have a solid web presence, you're invisible to the tools your future customers are using. So here's a final thought. Your website is more than a marketing tool. It's your always on sales rep, your customer service desk, your credibility builder, your global gateway. So whether you're starting a small business, scaling up, or simply trying to future-proof your service, don't overlook your website. It changed my life, and in 2025, it can still change yours.